defensive and the offensive, being able to keep his opponent on their toes at all times. I definitely think he's got that on lock.
Yeah.
It definitely makes players like Mr. E just that much harder to deal with, you know?
I mean, if you look at the overall season from Syrup as well, I mean, you're talking about multiple games from Light. Hell, a set from Swargo in a major winning set as well from Syrup. So definitely contending for being one of the best, if not the best player in North America. Of course, Zamba is still waiting in winner's side as well. So as consistent as he is. But Mr. E definitely still has, I wouldn't say a lot to prove, but definitely on the verge, right, of getting that top 30 position. He definitely is as good as they come, going for the side B on Syrup, and it's been back and forth between both these guys. They're scrapping like heck, trying to go for the up smash, doesn't get quite the right spacing on the roll read. Syrup still gifted some time to be able to mine, goes for the anvil with shield poke somehow. Both these guys going at it, not letting up whatsoever.
Nothing there with the minecart out of the corner. Now Syrup is again biding his time, recognizing that M3 has to is forced to jump in here, get DC materials up so you can go for reversal when the time is given to you. Rolling out of there, not want to facing M3 at the edge, definitely a very smart play, and dash attacking through that wall when he tries to down tilt him away. Again, it's just anti-Steve, it's anti-Steve counterplay. There's layers to this shit, you know? It's like we've gone from like, oh man, Steve's unbeatable to, oh wait, he's beatable to like, oh wait, he's unbeatable again. Because they know how to play around our anti-Steve stuff now. What do we do? And Syrup does that perfectly.
And then it's just coming down to like
being able to counteract that. Really good nil two into the up smash right there from Syrup. Really good combos as well, Mr. E getting a landing forward air. Can he get more though? He does have Syrup at 166, but in that corner you got to be careful. You can't risk getting hit with a grab. That's the scary part about Steve, is he has so many different traps and options that you just have to respect. I mean, Mystery didn't even want to get anywhere close to that ledge against Syrup. That's just the natural fear factor that the character has. Can he get the stock though? He's still struggling, he's still looking, still searching. Can he get this forward air off? No, instead opts to go for the up air. Able to avoid getting hit with the up smash, but still unable to find these kills. And in return, he loses that second stock.
Ew, sure. And now Syrup putting you in a very precarious situation off stage. Great counter. Having those blocks to save you there, even if it did with Mr. E. Unfortunately, maybe it's a little too late as you're down a whole stock and some change here in game number one. Diamond Tools built back up, even if you don't get the full nil. So that's still 51% for your troubles. And the spot dodge there into the down throw. There we go. And Mr. E still trying to fight his way back in here, pressuring his Steve at the ledge, but Syrup again does a fantastic job. Immediate adaptation. You get that counter one time, you're never getting it again. You burned it on stock one of game one, buddy. I'm sorry. That's you better retire that immediately.
You always get your one, they say, and Syrup making sure that Mystery understands that with a definitive stock taking F smash in game number one. I mean, what do you think Mr. E should start trying to do against Syrup? Again, you're talking about a character or a player that really isn't is the most non-linear Steve in the world. We're going on PS2 as well, so what do you think Mr. E should start doing better, especially after that game number one?
Like, easier said than done. I feel like it's Mr. E has to force situations from Steve at the ledge a little more. And it's like, and yeah, Steve can like mix up a lot and get a little crazy off stage. It's like, it's stuff like this, you know? It's like catching Syrup where he like winds up off stage, where he goes to that crazy jump back onto the setup. It's like, you still need to take the time. No matter how quick Syrup can do it, it is still a setup at the end of the day. And Lucina can definitely shark you with those fadeaway forward airs and get back in there. And then all of a sudden you run back in there with the aggressive Lucina advantage state, and you find a lot of damage. Unfortunately, that also means that if you whiff any of those finisher moves, Syrup takes that and finds so much damage on the reversal back.
Especially that up B as well. He hasn't been able to hit a lot of his Dolphin Slashes at a disadvantage. It seems like either his opponent is just holding shield or he's just misspacing it every single time. But the gold going to play such a big role of getting back all of these materials and also getting another bar of gold as well for the next stock. Syrup loses it right here, but definitely much closer than that game number one. Gets the spike on the down air, is still not able to follow up, but does get that back air. And Mr. E with the lead in game number two.
Very good stuff there, taking his lead early on, and now Syrup on the back foot, still has that diamond online and getting those bits and pieces of materials. You know, like Mr. E, yeah, you're in the league, you have no reason to approach it. Also, that means like, wait, Steve is getting materials back up. Oh wait, I'm camping Steve. Oh wait, Steve's camping me back, bro.
But it's tough, right? Because, like, sure, they can mine as much as they want, but if they're not hitting you, then, like, what's really the point? I think that's kind of an argument you can have for letting or trying to play slow against this character. But when you do, you gift them so many different options. You give them so many more opportunities, and they really should to be able to come back, especially having all that iron, allowing Syrup to get that anvil, but backing up into his own trap. A little bit of a Roadrunner versus Coyote kind of scenario.
Very interesting situation right there. Nestor looking to get back into the mix there, opting for those up tilts, putting a good pressure on Mr. E in the corner. You'll catch him jumping back on there with the forward air.
Yeah.
Again, Mr. E very prone to those reversals from ledge with the forward airs and the nairs. And Syrup definitely going to take advantage, opting for that empowered Mycar out of the corner, keeping this damage very close here, getting those materials when you can on the fly, putting it back, putting between those two concrete blocks, and getting so much for your troubles right there. Give us a double blocks right there, you know, like forcing Mr. E to take even a second to slow down. And it matters so much in a situation like this.
And even consider what options Syrup has when he places these blocks down. Like, it's not just walls. He's literally creating, like, an obstacle course on the stage when he's going up high with these blocks. Ooh, but the down smash is going to be able to connect and kill Syrup there. Pushing him off, but not too far off to be able to get back some gold materials, gold tools rather, but no materials for that matter.
And no materials to play with here, unfortunately. And Mr. E definitely going to take that and absolutely run with it, looking to get over aggressive right now, forcing the Steve back into the corner. The big F smash is not going to do it, so you're going to take advantage and rebuild your tools there, and get these bit of materials, and use those quicker gold tools to get as much as you can before that pickaxe breaks, and opt for that diamond tool again. And this game's even.
Pretty much. Once you get one hit, that is, if Mr. E lets it, and he does, but doesn't get hit with the F smash. Really good SDI from Mr. E to be able to avoid getting hit by anything. We're trading spikes right here, going for these down airs once again, covering so much of Syrup's recoveries. He goes deep for that back air, takes the stock off of Syrup and takes the game as well. An amazing catch from Mr. E, going super, super deep for that. And it all worked out. It all paid off.
Absolutely fantastically played there. And again, we keep talking about this. It's pressuring Steve in those very minute moments that matters so much. And that's like when you're lacking material, when you're in the backseat position at the end of the game, it's like you got to force the situation right then. And Mr. E found that and ran with it and took advantage.
For sure.
It's like finding that consistently is easier than done. Well, given that, like, again, it's there's a lot of not much uptime for Steve in this position. Like, he just gets back and gets a decent amount of materials, almost and that situation's gone. Like, if you have a keen eye, if you're keeping the pressure on consistently, it's when that position pops up, then you run back in there and you make it count.
Yeah. And sometimes it was running in, sometimes it was just waiting for Syrup to get back from this advantage. That's kind of just the sorting mentality, is you have all of these areas, all these tools to play back with. It's just a matter of how good are you at doing so. Mr. E going for down airs as well to be able to punish attempts of coming back with minecart. I mean, that move is just busting. An amazing parry coming out from Syrup right there to punish that dolphin slash out of shield. Once again, trying to use this block, almost jumping into his TNT, but still has to worry about that. Really good forward air to break that minecart. And a dash attack as well to go through that wall, the 2x2, the 2x1 that he created. Syrup still trying to find his way back. Hasn't found his footing just yet. Mr. E riding the momentum of game number 2. Onto Hollow Bastion as well, which is a stage that I'm surprised Mr. E kept open against a character like Steve.
I mean, we've seen earlier in the day against Marvel, Mr. E definitely is no stranger to the stage, and like having a smart to do it, like we've seen earlier, like once you're pressuring Steve and he's lacking most materials, he's getting in there and you have less space to run away and getting materials back. I mean, that also means there's less space for you to run away from Steve, but like Mr. E recognizing he's going to be taking a lot of damage, recognizing that like positions are going to be open there. It's playing around them and finding your advantages that matter so much for him in this matchup.
Lucina, such a quicker character. Oh,
the quicker picker-upper. That's tragic.
Bounty. It looks like Syrup trying to take the bounty off Mr. E's head. Taking that to the bank as well, repairing his tools as well, finally getting hit by the Dolphin Slash, but an amazing catch with that back air. Looking for it once again, Syrup jumping earlier than Mr. E anticipated, and trying to get a read, able to connect that back air off, setting another trap. I love that Steves go for that, right? They just go for Micro on the block and just let it roll. What a tech from Syrup as well on his own block to survive and even find a reversal off of that.
Fantastically done though. Looking to get it back up there again, opting for the back air. Classic scenario once more. Mr. E definitely no stranger to this position. As I say that, Syrup in the exact same manner. Forward up slash is not going to do it just yet. Spot dodging that shield breaker. Recognizing that Mr. E definitely going to get really crazy and over aggressive right now, and just keeping it simple, saying, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Does the exact same thing again and closes it out. Syrup now on up 2-1 in this set.
And amazing edge guarding as well. He understood what Lucina can and can't do, especially against those blocks. And Mr. E gonna have to take them, unfortunately. That's just what happens when, you know, you're going low, or at least trying to go low, and Syrup has enough time to be able to set those blocks up. And for a while in the set, Mr. E was doing a very good job of recovering horizontally, recovering from high above, sometimes even going low, because Syrup just wasn't ready for it. Just not even going for down tilts to be able to punish that either. So Syrup finding the time to do it, they're taking it to the bank. I'm going to take it to game number 4 against Mr. E.
Game 4, getting back into swing of things. We're taking this to Kalos. Bigger stage here for this Lucina, saying, you know what, going forward now, you want to have a lot more space to pressure this team getting back to ledge, doing a lot of your success catching Syrup and putting him at the blender, at the ledge, back and forth, and especially with the out-of-stage shield pressure you have with those Kalos platforms and being able to save you right there. This also means, though, that you're opening up the entire new avenue of Rube Goldberg Steve machines. It's a little scary.
And Kalos also, you don't mind any dirt or wood. It's all gray materials and iron, all the good stuff too. So Syrup gonna be creating some really strong walls against Mr. E, using the upper finally to come back, making some adjustments, getting hit with the anvil, not dead just yet. Definitely a lot of damage, you gotta be a little bit more concerned, especially considering how this could be your tournament game against a player like Syrup.
100%, definitely gonna be tough to bring this back into your favor. Putting up that stone block there, putting up some good, again, just straight up nickeling and diming it, you know, like making out that, decorating the battlefield, forcing Mr. E to be uncomfortable wherever you're going to land. Because, you know, like, he's really good at, like, covering a single part of the stage, but when it comes to the nonsense of where Steve can be at all times, that's when it starts getting tricky.
Trying to bob and weave through all these blocks, all these setups with the F smash. Gotta catch out Mr. E, trying to land with an aerial. Kudos to Syrup for being able to catch that out, and the down tilt, the spot dodge to avoid getting hit by the down tilt. Still off stage, gotta watch out for a back air. You saw Mr. E kind of prime it up by reversing his positioning there.
Big pressure with the diamond out the corner once more, avoiding this hit there of that down smash. Now Mr. E back out of the corner with the nair. Going to go super deep off stage to pressure with the forwarder. Not going to find that one just yet. But still going to offer that F tilt. Keeping it up at the ledge. Recognizing Syrup. The one position you're going to be.
What a 10.
Put him in the corner. You got to take advantage.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hold on.
What the?
We're getting silly.
And we saw that.
We're getting silly.
I mean, he did it on Justin Violet. Hey, why not do it on Mr. E, right? Being able to get that really nice combo off. Doesn't have a pickaxe. Just going to keep on punching him at this point. Gets a very nice down throw. Just 55%. Mr. E forced to rethink his approach options. This boy is mining!
Punching the ground. Does that not hurt your hands?
I guess not.
That like solid diamond floor on Kalos, bro? Like, that's got to hurt.
He's probably built up enough calluses from the game to where, you know, it doesn't really phase him anymore.
True. Diamond tools, though. Mr. E in a very precarious situation. Definitely going to be tough to bring this back. It might just be wraps for him. And as I say that, anvil coming out. Syrup cleaning it up like nobody's business. Moving on 3-1 to face off against Jackal in a run back